chapter 1, 2, 3, and this is chapter 4, which include for loops, while loops, continue and break statement, array, do while loops, switch statement. We use loops to execute a block of statement as many times as we want. In loops we have expression, test expression, update expression, and body of the loop. Let's see this in detail. Let's start with the for loop. For the for loop we have, let's set integer I, the name of the variable, equal to 0, I less than or equal to 5, then I plus plus. Okay, here is the for loop. Integer I equal to 0 is the expression. The test expression, which is also called condition, here is the test expression, I less than 5, which is also called condition, I less than 5. The update expression is I plus plus. Okay. The body of the loop. Here is the body of the loop. Inside the body of the loop, we will put what we want it to print, or what we want to print. Here, I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 5. This is the condition. As long as I is less than or equal to 5, it will continue to print what we have inside the block of statement. This is the update expression. This is 0. If it execute the statement, the update expression will add 1 and then check again. Let's print something. See, so let's put hello. Let's print hello. Here we have hello printed 5 times. It started from 0. Here we have the hello 6 times because it started from 0. The count is from 0. Let's put 1 here. Okay, and then print again. We have it 5 times because it started from 1. Okay, now let's print I and see what. If we print it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as this condition is true, it will continue to print this body of the loop. When the condition is false, it will get out of the loop and print what we have after the loop. Okay, this is for I. We have, and let's print something like string, like hash. You see, if we have something, it will print it 5 times. Okay, this now what if we want to print from 5 to 1? We write for integer I equal to 5 semicolon I less than I greater than or equal to 1. Here will be I minus minus. Let's print the value of I and C. Here we have it printed from 5 to 1. Okay, what if we want to sum the value of I? Then for integer I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus and let declare integer sum equal to 0. We initialize the sum. Let print system out dot print. Here this statement will print the value of I, and for the sum of I we have to put sum equal to sum plus I. So we will print it outside the loop. Let's print sum. Okay, is 15. Let me write it like this. The sum of I is 15. The sum of I is 15. Let me add space here. The sum of I is 15. This is all about the for loop. For the while loop also we have expiration, text expiration, we have update expiration and body of the loop. Let's try the while loop and see. While, let's put the expiration first, integer num equal to 0. Here we declared our num to 0, while num less than or equal to 10. Then let's print num. The update expiration is after this statement num plus plus. Here is our expiration. Here is text expiration condition. which is also called condition. And here is our update expression. This is the body of the loop. Let's print and see. Here it printed from 0 up to 10. What if we don't want it to reach 10? If we don't want it to reach 10, we just remove this equal to, just less than 10. It will not reach up to 10. It will stay at 9. You see here it stayed at 9. Let's say that we want it to start from 1. If we want it to start from 1, we have to delete this 0 and put 1. Now it will start from 1. 1 to, from 1 to 9. Okay. Now let's try it with character. Let's set ch, the variable name. The variable name equal to, here we have to put single quotation because it is character. Let's close. Okay, now while ch now less than or equal to z, system.out.print ch, and let's put the update expression ch plus plus. Okay, let's see what we have. Here it printed from A, B, C, D up to Z. Okay, this is for the while loop. And now let's see the break and continue statement in Java. Now let's see the use of continue statement, continue and break statement in while loop and in for loop. Let's try it first with for loop. For integer I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Now for the break statement, let's set system.out. So let's print I and give condition that if I equal to 5, then break. Now if I reach 5, it will break out of the loop. Let's see. You see it, after it reached 5, it break out of the loop. Here we did not put the curly braces like this, because if we have a single statement, there is no need to put the curly braces. This single statement like this. Okay, let's see for the continuous statement. Let's take this one here, and if I equal to 5, continue. Okay, now it skip 5. 1 2 3 4, but there is no 5. Continue statement is used to skip the value in some cases. Now let's try it with while loop. Now let's use scanner to receive input from the user to demonstrate the use of continue and break statement. Now let's say scanner equal to new scanner system dot in. It shows error because it is not imported. Let's import the scanner. Okay, now it is okay. Let's say integer num equal to 0. Now we want the program, if you enter 1, to quit, and if you enter 2, it will continue to show you enter number. Let's say while true. This true, it will continue to execute this body of statement unless if there is condition inside the body of statement. If there is no condition, it will continue to execute the body of statement. This is called infinite loop. Now inside this, let's say let's have something like this: input to this input number, and have something num equal to new equal to scanner dot next int. This line is used to receive something from the user. Num equal to scanner dot next int. Because it is integer, here we put next int. If it is string, it will be next line. If it is float, it will be next float. If it is double, it will be next double. Okay, now let's put the condition if num equal to 0 equal to 1. Break. This will continue to execute unless if we put it, unless if we set it equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then it will get out of the loop. Now let's say 2. You will see input number 2. You see input number. And if we put 1, it terminates out of the loop. Now what if you want it to print? Let me show you something. Now if I put number, it drop down here, and we want it to print in one line. Now let's delete this. Okay, now it will be in the next line. You see 5, no, 6, no, but 1, it will get out of the loop. And if we use continuous statement here, it takes the loop to the beginning. Let's say if num equal to continue. It is the same thing. Even without the continue, it will take us to the beginning of the loop. Let's say 3 or 4 and 2. You see, this is all about continue and break statement in this lesson. With array, we used to store a list of items. An array is a reference type. Now let's see an example of array. Let's say integer numbers equal to new int. If we are declaring array, we must have this, and with this one we will put the length of the array. Now the length of the array is 10. If we are inserting the number, these numbers we have at index 1 equal to, let's say, equal to, normally it starts from 0. Let's set index 0 equal to 1 at index 1 equal to 2 numbers. This is how we store the list of items or the list of numbers. This is our numbers. Let's say we are storing the numbers at index 2 equal to 3. Okay, and the length of the numbers or the length of our array is 10. Why? If we did not put, we only put 0, 1, 2 and it remaining up to 9. Okay, if we did not put this 9, it will just print 0. Let's try printing it and see. Okay, let's this thing get out. Let me see some. Okay, numbers, let's say array dot to string integer. I will show you the difference if we put 2 string and if we did not put this 2 string. This is a single dimension array. Let's put numbers here. And print. You see, we have 1, 2, and the others that we did not put 8 remaining 7. The others that we did not put, it just read it as 0. Okay, now if we did not put these two string, let's see numbers. It is just printing the object, but these two string will format it to what we have seen before. Okay, what if it is multi-dimensional array? If it is multi-dimensional array, let's reduce this to, we have to put this like this. Okay, now let's say an array of 4 and 3 like this. For 0 of 0 equal to 1 equal to, let's put it like this and see. Okay, for this we have to put deep to string because it is not single array, it is multi-dimensional array. It is deep to string. Let's put arrays dot deep to string, then we put numbers here. You see, we have 1, 2, 3. The others are 0 because we did not put, we only put for index 0, 0, 1, 1. That's why we have, here we have 1, here we have 2, and here we have 3. And what if we want to fill these numbers? Okay, if we want to fill this, let's start it like this. Numbers dot equal to 2. Let's set numbers let's see what we have. You see it filled here 0, this 4 it for this one, and this 3 it for this one, and we are putting the value at index 0, 0, index 0, 1, index 0, 2. It is like matrices. Now let's delete this one. Okay, and there is another way of declaring an array. Now let's put like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's print it using an array, for loop. For integer I equal to 0. Now I equal to I less than numbers dot length. I plus plus. Okay, let print system dot out dot print so numbers. Okay, we did not put two string. Let's print I and see what we have. Okay, numbers. Now it prints the length of our array. If we put equal to here, it will print up to 4. Here is at the length of the array, and this numbers dot length, it is used to know the length of the array. Now let's try. There is for each loop. Now for let's say number, now column numbers. Here we integer number. Okay, now let's print number and see, not numbers, number dot system dot out number. Now we have this printed here. Okay, this is an array and what we cover in this lesson about array. The do while loop is similar to a while loop, but it prints the body of statement at least once. Here is an example of the do while loop. Do while integer num equal to 0. Let initialize it to 0, and here we have num less than 5. Okay, here let's see, so dot the update statement. Here we have 4 printed. It's similar to the while loop, but the only difference is that in do while loop it prints the body of statement at least one before testing the condition. Okay, this is all about do while loop in this course. Now for switch statement is similar to the if statement, but it used to test a single variable. Let's try it. num equal to 5, switch num okay, let's see case 1, system out dot print 1. Okay, if it is 1, it will print 1, and let's have break. This break statement, it will break from this case 1 and it will go to another case. Let's say case 2, column, and let's put the 5 and see. Let's delete this one and set 5. Let me copy this one. If it is 5, you want it to print 5 num. Okay, and if it is another number which is not 1, 5, here we use, let's break from this one. Here we use default. For default, if it is default, let's print system.out.print CISO default. You see, it is 5, that's why it print 5. But while if it is 1, it will print 1. Okay, let's put the number which is not 1 and not 5. Let's put 2 and see. You see, for 2 it prints the default because 2 is not inside here. This is how we use switch statement.